Hey y'all, so I work with a lot of people who have experienced trauma, right? I'm sure most therapists do. However, a lot of times when we start talking about trauma, some of my clients don't even realize that it was a traumatic experience that's still impacting them today because they're like, oh, well, it wasn't that big of a deal, or it happened so long ago, or it's just something I don't think about. And I'm like, no, baby, we need to process this trauma, okay? But I said all of that to say, yesterday I attended a training and he put a name to a lot of the concepts that I've been teaching my clients to do already, okay? So the name that he gave it was SIFT, S-I-F-T. Sensing, images, feelings, thoughts. So when you are processing your trauma, my thing is, as a therapist, I'm always trying to bring you to the here and now. So what was going on for you? What does it feel like? What were you experiencing? So that we can get to the bottom of the root of what the issue is. And so when you think about SIFT, that's exactly what it does, right? So senses, what was going on in your body? What were you feeling inside of your body? So my hands started tingling. I started to sweat. I started shaking because I was afraid, right? That would be sensing. Images. What images are playing in your mind as you're talking back about this event? What images come up for you? What are you seeing? It may be something that actually happened at the time, or it may be something else that triggered you to think about that thing. But there's an image that is likely associated with that memory, right? The third thing is feeling. So what's going on inside of you? What did you feel? What were you experiencing? What did that feel like, right? And then putting a name to it. So were you hurt? Were you embarrassed? Were you overwhelmed? What did that look like? And then the last one is thoughts. What thoughts are going through your head as you're processing it? And I like to take it a step further, and I even ask my clients to think about how that situation may be impacting them today, right? So very simple concept. It's something that I've kind of been doing, but having the name to put to it, it had me like, that's what I've been doing. That's the thing. That's the name for it, which is really exciting, right? Especially as a new therapist, I'll be excited because I'll be like, oh, I've been doing that. I'm supposed to be doing that. But the name adds like that little bit of like gentle reminder in your head of this is the way that we're doing it and this is what it looks like. Anywho, y'all, that's it. That's my TED Talk for today. Process that trauma. Go through that SIFT method, write it down. And if you ever want to talk about it, I'm here. Peace.